morning, everybody. I feel like a kid again. Kev, do you remember blowing bubbles as a kid?
There you go. Now,
it's so fun.
You made those, Wendy? You made up the bubbles for her? Yeah, look, Wendy made up the bubbles for you.
No, by the way,
morning.
Wendy, yes, she put it in our coffee cup, not to be confused for hot beverage. And our own Brad and Audio, for the parents at home who are crafty, he grabbed a little stir stick and he fashioned a little paper clip.
Can you get a shot of that? That actually is ingenious, Brad. You see this?
Our local MacGyvers.
There you go. It's a little paper clip with a stir stick.
They do this on the fly. I gotta say, I'm constantly blowing bubbles for my nieces and nephews to the point where I get winded.
Well, that's when you get the automatic ones.
Ah, that's cheating.
Just get the automatic ones.
Sometimes you
There's
gotta
Brad,
do it, put in the hard work.
That's not just some stranger standing there.
Brad,
he's
nice
actually
job,
made
Brad.
that. It's just.
Brad, is it true you also make bombs with used gum and wrapping foil? Yeah. He's our MacGyver.
The reason we're talking about bubbles and the reason we got an 8-ball here is the National Toy Hall of Fame is out with its finalists for induction. So the National Toy Hall of Fame has only, believe it or not, 51 toys inducted into...
Oh, that's the coolest. It's like your powers.
I'm getting distracted now.
I know, isn't it?
The National Toy Hall of Fame, I'll talk to you, it has only 51 items actually in the Toy Hall of Fame.
I'll stop.
So things like that are inducted in already, the jump rope, obviously, jump rope.
Classic.
Hot
Good
Wheels,
cardio, too.
G.I. Joe, and the stick.
The stick?
The stick.
As in like a wood stick?
A wood stick. Why? You know what? And I love that fact because, you know, it's a sword, it's a gun, you can direct a band with it, whatever. Kids can play with a stick for hours.
When's the last time you've seen kids play with a stick?
I used to play with mine all the time. All the time.
When's the last time within the last 20 years that you've seen kids play with a stick?
My
really, Mo?
Yeah.
Your kids?
They're all big, yeah.
A stick can be anything, right? Especially with boys, a stick can be anything.
Yeah.
It can be a lightsaber, it can be a toy gun, it can be anything. They play with sticks all the time. Ask him.
Yep.
You know what? I'm happy to hear that. Honestly, I am, because I find kids have just too many toys and they don't play with any of them.
Well, the toys, the 12 finalists, included in the 12 finalists, and only 2 will be chosen to be inducted into the hall. Bubbles, which you have.
Yeah.
Chess, the game of chess. Clue.
Clue. The maid did it in the library with a candlestick holder.
Yeah. The Fisher-Price Little People, which are incredible.
They're adorable still.
The Little Green Army Men, of course, made extremely famous by Toy Story.
Yeah.
The Magic 8-Ball.
I've never played the Magic 8-Ball.
I don't know if I'd play with it as a toy, though.
What
I think
is
it's more
it?
a novelty.
Like
It has an you ask it a question and it gives you an answer.
Okay, so do you have to shake it?
So just ask me any question. You've never seen the Magic 8-Ball?
You know what? I've never played the Magic 8-Ball. I think my grandparents saw that as like witchcraft or something like that. No, I'm serious. I'm going to say, what's a good question, guys?
Is it gonna rain?
Are the Leafs going to win again?
Are the Leafs going to win again?
Go Leafs.
And the answer is outlook not so good.
Oh!
Way to go, Dina.
Blame it on the 8-Ball. Kiprios, by the way, was close. It was 4-2 for a long time, and then it was 4-3 near the end. Just to sidetrack there.
My Little Pony.
Yep.
Nerf toys.
Always good and safe.
And other inductees include, or possible inductees, I should say, Pac-Man.
I loved Pac-Man. That was my jam. I'd go to the arcade. I told you this every Friday. And Dad, can I have some quarters while he bowled? Pac-Man all night long. That was a good Friday night. And that was only 2 years ago. Can I have some quarters?
Little Rubber Ducky.
Did you ever have a rubber ducky?
No, I never actually did. My kids did.
I enjoyed watching Bert and Ernie enjoy their rubber ducky, but I never had one myself.
Scooter and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those are the other ones that are a possibility. But you know, one thing that's missing here, and guys, hopefully, you know, as dads or even as former boys, I think former children yourselves.
2 years ago.
The one thing, my favorite thing as a kid, my absolute favorite thing as a kid, and this I played with more than any other toy.
A box.
It was a box. I could do for hours. That would be a car, it would be a bus, it would be an airplane, a spaceship.
Build your own fort.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I even remember doing something, you know, as weird as I'd get all the cereal boxes, and while I ate my cereal, I would build a little wall because it was always my sisters at me, and we lived with my grandparents. There was people everywhere, and I felt like it was my own little private cereal box castle.
That's not a toy. That's something you tell to an analyst.
Okay.
But which out of these things, which Which out of these things do you
Don't
think
burst my
should be
bubble.
the two? The two things.
The top two?
Bubbles, chess, clue, little people, green
You know what,
army
I'm going to
men.
say bubbles, because to this day
Yeah.
you saw that we were entranced by the bubbles. And what would you guys say is number 2? Jump rope?
No, jump rope's already in.
Oh, that's already in.
You know what? I just think that there's so few things in the Toy Hall of Fame. There need to be a lot more. Induct them all.
Guys, plaid section. What do you say, plaid section? What should be your top 2?
I see, yeah, the box for sure.
box.
No,
Okay.
I would say like they need to put a board game in there, and I think Clue is one of those games.
Yeah, but what was that one where the X's and O's pop up and you only have a certain amount of time to match the X's with the O's? Perfection, Operation, and what was the gobble? Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, there's all sorts. There's all
Parents
sorts.
love that.
The Toy Hall of Fame, National Toy Hall of Fame, is in Rochester. We should drop them a line and tell them just induct them all.
Should we throw